In the months after 9/11, the House and Senate convened joint hearings to produce this massive report titled The Joint Inquiry into Intelligence Community Activities Before and After the Terrorist Attacks of September 11, 2001. Facing stonewalling from the Bush administration and other issues, the joint inquiry was not exactly considered a rousing success.
I think the failure of that committee to be able to do a thorough investigation made the families and the country call for the creation of the 9/11 Commission.
One of those failures in the 2002 Joint Inquiry Report of 900 pages, 28 redacted pages, which stick out like a sore thumb. Potential sources of foreign support for the September 11th hijackers, classified by the Bush administration.
September 11th.
9/11 family members still want to see those pages.
If these pages were to be released, okay, we could hold them accountable, the people that financed 9/11.
Bill Doyle's son Joey was working in the World Trade Center that day and was among the nearly 3,000 killed. After years of frustration, Doyle and other 9/11 families had reason to hope. After U.S. Special Forces killed Osama bin Laden in 2011, President Obama came to Ground Zero and met with 9/11 families, including Doyle.
He said, Bill, I promise you, I'm going to release those 28 pages. And I said, you know something? I'm going to hold you to your word. And I said, I'm not going away.
Both the Obama White House and President George W. Bush declined to comment for this story. What could be in those 28 pages? Former Senator Bob Graham was one of the co-chairs of the Joint Inquiry Report. He was upset when the Bush administration classified those 28 pages and when Congress went along with it because, according to this letter from the chairs of the Senate Intelligence Committee, they feared releasing the information, quote, could adversely affect ongoing counterterrorism efforts.
One of the ways you fight terrorism is by shining sunshine on it. And letting the people know who was involved in the terrorist activities. This has been just the opposite.
The report from the 9/11 Commission, published 2 years later in 2004, mentions this Saudi man, Omar al-Bayoumi, who was living in California and provided financial assistance to 2 of the hijackers. FBI counterterrorism documents obtained this year by Judicial Watch show in October 2001 the FBI believed al-Bayoumi was reportedly a Saudi intelligence agent. But al-Bayoumi denied any terror connections in an interview with Al Arabiya in 2003. The 9/11 families have many allies pushing for the release of the 28 pages, including former New Jersey Governor Tom Kean, a co-chair of the 9/11 Commission.
There's really no excuse for why the American people can't see it, just as there's no excuse why a number of parts of our work in the 9/11 Commission is still highly classified. There's no reason they should be.
Thank you.
They also have the support of North Carolina Republican Congressman Walter Jones.
After reading the report, there's nothing about national security. It's about relationships. It's about agencies within our own government and also relationships with foreign governments.
The Obama White House not only refused to comment for this story, this group of 9/11 families says the White House has ignored the last 3 letters they've written the president on this subject.
He broke his promise. That's probably the best way to say it.
Today, the Saudi government gave CNN a statement in which the Saudi foreign minister said in response to the story, quote, "We have nothing to hide and we do not seek, nor do we need to be shielded. We believe that releasing the missing 28 pages will allow us to respond to any allegations in a clear and credible manner and remove any doubts about the kingdom's true role in the war against terrorism and its commitment to fight it." That letter was originally released 11 years ago. Why the 28 pages remain hidden from the public remains a mystery.